Meghalaya Industrial Investment Policy araja arfasau kan yaha bat ka policy ka Sorkar India ban Khring yi ki Nongbe bat Nongseng kam hak jylla. Mendagsi ka Sorkar kalara bakan Khring yeki daga baturba kum ka jingarap hak liang ka baiseng ka sut ka SGST. Haba pentip ya karai ka kunhun menteri mendagasngi menteri rangba ukondrat ke sangma ulaong. Palada ka policy kan long shiklor tingka sanpolak kan de kijing rap na ka policy ka Sorkar India bar kijing map khajna na ka Sorkar jylla. Ulapente ba ka Sorkar kalapya hakilai benta kentup ka priority sector non priority sector bar ka negative list. Katnat IT tanat puli puthi ki kam chungokai ki de ki benta ki bakongsan katba ki bahab ha ketup jong ke list negative kinom yo jingerap na ka Sorkar. Kidon rugi benda ki bagi policy ha ka baka Sorkar kan pekmat kam kerpang ye ki trashnong kom ha ki kam penpoi mar ka lekawan ka jingshna bat ki bei kane ka policy kan troikam ha ki artli ki benta ki bakongsan bat ki ta ki long ban penmi kam bat ko pat ban penchlor ban thiet ye ki mar ne ki tiar na ka jylla.
There were a total of 9 items that were taken up today, and I will go through them one by one. The first was the Meghalaya Industrial and Investment Policy. As you're aware that the government of Meghalaya has come out with the industrial the IMA, the agency, the Industries Meghalaya Agency, where basically we are trying to streamline the entire investment process, and we are trying to work towards ensuring that maximum investment in from the private sector comes into the state. And hence, in order to achieve that goal, we have come out with the new industrial and investment policy. And this has also been aligned with the Northeast policy that has come in recently, which was announced by Government of India last week. And in this new industrial policy, there are different areas of incentives that we are giving, whether it is from the capital investment that we'll be providing to interest subsidy, incentive for interest payments will be provided, and at the same time we'll be providing also certain components of GST, the SGST reimbursement. But as mentioned, that this has been aligned now with the central government's policies, and hence it will be matched with that, and it will be a net effect, which means that if the policy of the state government is to give about say 1 crore as investment, and if that as incentive, and if out of that 50 lakh comes as incentive from central government, then the net amount is what the state government will pay. So as I mentioned, that there will be what we call the capital investment subsidy, the interest subvention subsidy, and the SGST reimbursement from our side, and these are mainly for the larger industries and sectors. And we have divided the policy into priority sectors and non-priority sectors and negative lists. And hence the sectors like tourism, food processing, education, IT, these are important sectors for us, which will be part of the investment policy and the and this entire industrial policy that we have. And there will be some list of negative industries which we will not be providing incentives to. Apart from that, we are also worked out the policy in such a manner that we are able to promote our local entrepreneurs also, and hence some components have been provided where there will be some areas of procurement preferences being given to the local entrepreneurs and suppliers. Transportation subsidy, again for products being bought or raw materials being bought from within the state. We are giving what we call green incentive for people who will have construct for example water harvesting structures, water cleaning structures, even solar powered structures, and energy. So there'll be subsidy for those also. And we are also looking at a very large component of employee-related incentives. So there will be aspects of the EPF which will be refunded to a certain extent for the local domicile. And then there will also be incentive for setting up of different industrial parks also in the state. At the same time, I also want to share with you that overall, the industrial policy is really focused towards two aspects. One aspect is to create employment and to promote the priority sectors, as I mentioned, which is tourism and agriculture, food processing, education, IT, so on and so forth. And second is also to encourage the local procurement of raw materials from within the state of Meghalaya. So these are the two main priorities with which we are moving forward. And we have also made some certain conditions in this, that the local employment in the unskilled sectors, once the subsidies are given, should be to the tune of 90% from the local population. And wherever the specific skills are required, where for example, if you require an optical fiber engineer or a special cook for some specific kind of food that is there, and if those skills are not available, so we are giving some space and room where for at least 2 years, only 25% will be required to be employed locally, but in 2 years time that number has to go up to 50% at least. So these are for, as I said, specialized areas of certain managerial level or certain skill sets which may not be available here. But in general, for the normal unskilled section, the employment has to be 90% from local, from the state of Meghalaya. We will be giving a press release on the details of all these aspects of the new industrial policy. It's a very, very aggressive policy, and it will be one of the more aggressive policies in the country, I should say. And this is again aligned with the state's objective of achieving a $10 billion economy. As we have mentioned, that we need to touch at least a minimum investment of $1 billion from the private sector. And with this particular program being in line, we are expecting that we should cross $10 billion, more than $1 billion, about 10,000 crores of investments is what we are targeting in the next 3 to 4 years through this policy and through the policy of Government of India and through many other interventions that the state government has initiated. To go into it in detail, but we will send you more information through a small press note that we'll be preparing. Also, it's very important to note that we are going to be officially releasing this on the 14th of this month. So we'll be having a program where we'll be calling certain members of the industries, certain MOUs will be signed, and we will be officially launching this with the full details on the 14th of this month, which is day after tomorrow. And today the cabinet, as I said, has passed that. The notification should come out today or maximum by tomorrow.